Since I'll be seeing Philip a lot more, since I've decided that for whatever reason I need to help him, I decided I would start doing this journal video venture. It's a lot easier for me to do this than writing it, since, like I said, I'll be seeing him a lot more. I guess this video really is about the lecture that I attended. So, as you know, after I saw Philip, to see how he had progressed over the years since I saw him as a client, he told me to attend this lecture about Schopenhauer and how he is the one that really helped him recover. I'm happy for him. I am. I'm glad that he was able to recover. But I'm still kind of in shock from this lecture. I can't really believe what happened, honestly. Philip, he's an individual. He wants my supervision. He wants to actually become a counselor, and he wants my supervision. Arrogant, disdainful. I don't even think I could come up with more perfect adjectives to describe him. And yet I feel myself drawn to him. I'm not sure if it's his intelligence or what. Because he is intelligent, and he knows it. He's insanely intelligent. Maybe it's his loftiness. I don't know. I'm just confused as to how he expects me to leap at this offer to supervise him. Someone like him, of all people. Yes, I'll admit I'm a little interested in this Schopenhauer individual, especially since he was able to help him recover. But is that exactly high on my to-do list before I die? No, hell no. Especially after this lecture. But back to my shock to him asking me to supervise him. Is it because he feels like he needs a return on his investment? He brazenly joked about wasting $20,000 in our counseling sessions. As I've said before in these videos, he's frugal. That's never going to change. He really does care about his money and how he spends it. And I guess that's good. But if he's looking for a return on his investment, I'm not sure this is the way to go about that. And he still wants me to supervise him. To give him my blessing to be an actual counselor. I don't even think someone like him could grow. To be completely honest, he's a hater. That's what he is. He's a hater. And I don't think that he can grow as a counselor. I don't think he could be advantageous in the counseling profession. Like, I don't think he would be a good addition. And yet he's still asking me to do this, and I'm still finding myself struggling with what to do. So, back to this lecture that he apparently planned just for me. I left in shock. When I left, the auditorium was completely empty. Before I left, by the time that he finished his lecture, the auditorium was completely empty. No, it wasn't full when I was there, but it was completely empty. Completely. And by the time he stopped talking, I asked, have you even noticed that your entire audience has departed? The way that he responded really shows me that he hasn't changed. Yes, he's recovered. He's no longer a sex addict, but he hasn't really changed. He acts as if those students are beneath him. You know, he's just so arrogant. Those so-called students is what he referred to them as. Arrogance. I still sit in shock right now. Especially when he called me out directly, like when he was reading a passage from Buddenbrooks, like it was supposed to leave me with some newfound perspective. And instead it left me feeling cold and not interested in what he had to say anymore. It left me feeling cold. No. Learning about Schopenhauer, not really high on my list. But here I sit, talking into this recording device, instead of writing in my old journal, wondering what I should do. Should I do this? Should I even give him a chance? I'm thinking about asking him to come to my home to speak with him about this, because if this is going to work, if I'm going to do this, he's really going to have to work harder. He's going to have to work at being a good counselor. He's going to have to acquire those traits that every good counselor has innately that he does not. I don't know. I guess it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I'm thinking about proposing that he attends my group counseling sessions. Maybe that could be helpful to him. Maybe that could help him become more aware and more sensitive and work on those interpersonal skills that he just doesn't have. That's what I'm thinking. I guess we'll see. Until next time.